Good evening, gents. And I can say gents with some confidence because I've just been looking at my YouTube viewer demographics, and it seems that 100% of the people that have watched my videos in the last couple of months have all identified themselves as being male. Anyway, look, what I wanted to show you today is my 21st birthday present from my father. This is an Omega Constellation. You can see there it's in steel and yellow gold with a sort of a brown face. This one is a reference 3950803, and it's from around the mid-1980s. It's actually quite a rare piece. Most of the constellations sold around that time were of that sort of Manhattan style, which had the sort of hounds at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, which originally were placed on their watches in the 1970s to help hold the crystal in. So this one here is a little bit of an outlier, and they're rather difficult to find if you're looking for them on Chrono 24. They come up every now and then, and most of the ones that I've seen have been rather ugly because they have not had the integrated steel and gold bracelet. They've had a leather bracelet, and in this case was clearly made to integrate with the bracelet in a sort of a Gerald Genta fashion. So yes, I received this for my 21st birthday. My father was a bit of an Omega fan. He had a gold Seamaster from the 1950s, and he bought my mother a little white gold Omega ladies watch on the day of their engagement. And so I've had this watch now for over 30 years. It's a dress watch, and it's quite small. I can't remember, I think it's about 35 millimeters diameter. It's made of steel with these little braided gold inlays around the bezel and in all of the links, and the hands and hour markers and crown are also in yellow gold. You can see on side profile the thing is quite slim and really quite dainty by modern standards. I'll pop it on my wrist briefly for a bit of a wrist shot for you. You can see it, you can hear probably that it's quite a noisy little watch with the with all the hinges in the bracelet. The movement in this watch is quartz. Unfortunately, quartz was very popular in those days, and this one has what's called a 1330 movement, and that has really been the greatest disappointment with this watch. And in that, being a dress watch, I wear it fairly rarely, maybe a couple of times a year. And what I've found repeatedly over the years has been that when it comes time to put on the tuxedo and the dress watch, that the battery in this thing has run flat. As you can see, there's no second hand, and in these old quartz movements there was really no means of knowing when the battery was about to run out, other than the fact that the time was now reading incorrectly. I'll just show you the back of the watch there, just for a bit of completeness. There we go. So on the back of all constellations is this little emblem here, which is supposed to represent the Geneva Observatory. So yes, as I said, the movement in this watch, being quartz, has been probably the greatest disappointment, and mainly because of the short battery life. Now, the original batteries that this movement was made to use were 388 spec batteries, and these were made with mercury oxide. And originally, when those batteries were available, they used to provide somewhere between around about the 18 months of battery life. But since mercury oxide batteries have been removed from the market for sort of safety reasons, I've had troubles with getting suitable batteries for it. The current battery which Omega recommends is the 329 spec battery, and that's a silver oxide battery. And the problem with that one is that it's a different size to the 388, so I've had to get a little spacer ring, a plastic spacer ring, to enable that smaller battery to fit into the battery space in the movement. The problem with being a smaller battery, and also a battery which has a slightly higher voltage, I think that the mercury oxide batteries had a 1.35 volt output, whereas the new silver oxide batteries are a 1.55 volts, and being a bit smaller and having higher voltage means that the battery life is shortened, and so this now only gets about 12 months out of each battery, which I guess it makes it a little easier to remember when the battery needs to be replaced, but it is nonetheless a bit of a nuisance to find a repairer who I would trust with what is an heirloom piece to me. The crown and on this is slightly interesting in that the crown, when you pull it out, obviously when it's engaged in the zero position, it doesn't do anything, being a quartz watch. But when you pull it out, which I think I've done there, the crown only moves the hour hand. If you want to set the minute hand, what you need is a little pusher, and you push this little center piece of the crown in order to advance the minutes, and that will not advance the hour hand. So that's pretty much it. I think I'll make this video as brief as necessary. That's my 21st birthday present, my little heirloom piece. It's an Omega Constellation reference 3950803. A rare and unusual piece, and I hope you've found this little video of some entertainment to you. Thank you very much, and bye.